I just do it.
Yeah, that's some real shit, bro. That's right,
I mean,
my
it
nigga.
is real. I didn't. Yeah, no. There's nothing that I said so far that isn't real.
Wicked.
Wicked. Yeah.
You can tell a nigga like me ain't never had shit. R.I.P. I miss my dog like Mike Vick.
What's good? This is the Inconsistent Podcast with Rob Haze. I'm with my special guest, writer, actor, comedian,
Real nigga.
40s hip hop influencer.
That's my new goal.
Yeah.
I was trying to. I'm going through two different paths. I'm like, do I want to be a 40s music influencer, which I could be.
Yeah. For the 40 and up crowd, music influencer.
I could introduce the 40 and up crowd to cool young shit.
The young stuff that they won't complain about.
Right.
Yeah.
Jid and Earth Gang, previous guest on this podcast. But I'm like, yo, roll up another one.
Yeah.
Pull out in my name.
Yeah.
Fire up that shit in my name. I love that.
Dope. We got a writer, actor on Southside, Sherman Showcase, writer on the ESPYs, the Chris Gethard Show.
Yeah.
Studied under Steve Martin.
That's right. Where's my arrow through my head?
Oh, man.
Steve Martin. What a guy. Nice guy. Weekend enthusiast.
Weekend enthusiast.
The Weekend is our Michael Jackson.
Boy, you love the Weekend, boy.
I love the Weekend. The Weekend is casually on around me at all times, pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, you've seen it. I'll just bring up the Weekend randomly, and you'll be like, "That's the sixth Weekend song you brought up," and I'll be like, "I didn't even notice." Like,
when this song came out, I found out about it because they played it at the Knit, and you were like dancing to it like it had been out since the 80s. Like you knew every word, every part of the beat. You know, like like you knew all. I was like, yo, this man really love the Weekend. I always had beef with the Weekend because I would play House of Balloons on the way to meet up with a girl, and then it wouldn't work out. And then I'd be like, man, I don't want to hear that no more. Now turn on some Walker, bro. Like I'm mad.
That's that shit you'll be saying. I'll go hard. The Weekend will get you in that mood where you might even have just smoked half a joint. But if you listen to The Weekend on top of that, you'll feel like you're on ecstasy.
Wow.
The old Weekend, definitely the high for this and all that shit.
So you feel like The Weekend for you enhances the drugs?
Absolutely.
That's crazy. That's what Mango does for me.
Mango?
Yeah, like if I like Mango the fruit.
I was like, is there a song by a mango?
There
Mango
probably is. Like I doubt if you type Mango into your streaming service, you'll get no results. But that being said, I have no clue what Mango sounds like.
Remember Mango, the SNL character played by Chris Kattan?
Yeah, I do. I feel like that was the origin of the movie Nope.
I didn't see Nope, but now I can't wait.
Yeah, dog. I mean, they kind of like reference.
I saw Chris Kattan post that he just saw Nope and he was excited to be a part of it.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, well, that's exciting. I don't know what that could mean, but I'm downloading it. Jordan Peele,
the one they did with The Rock.
What?
The Mango they did with The Rock, and they had The Rock be the monkey too. Yeah, that was crazy.
I mean, you just said The Rock be the monkey too.
That's the name of this episode, you guys. The Rock be the monkey too.
They had a black man be a monkey? All right, I don't know about that.
Nah, they was eating the mess out of them apples, dog. I really, you know what I'm saying? I don't got the chops for that. I can't just be eating apples all willy-nilly on on TV like that.
You know, he came in like, all right, y'all got to put me in a Mango sketch.
Oh,
like
yeah.
anytime celebrities are in the recurring sketch, which obviously doesn't happen anymore, but back in the day, it was like, I'm not shitting on SNL, I hope, but yeah. But they just don't have recurring characters now. But back when they used to have that, I bet you'd go in like, yo.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute since I seen a character come back.
No. They come back on Update, but that's it.
Okay.
But
That was Will Miles, SNL critic.
That's right, SNL. I noticed some shit. You bring people back on the update desk.
Well, this podcast has one rule. Do you know what the rule is?
What's
Are
the
you
rule?
familiar? The rule is no Googling, no looking anything up, only using what's in our brains and whatnot.
I feel like you and I do this in real life a lot.
What, not Google?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I gelled with you so like I've never I've never met someone where I'm like, man, I hope that guy doesn't mess this up. I hope that guy doesn't do something corny and it just like, because man, this is fun.
Exactly. I agree.
You know, like that's the worst when you like have like oh man, that dude's cool, and then like the next time you see him, like, man, dang, I talked to that guy that long. That's crazy.
That's happened a lot in the industry, at least.
In the industry, yeah.
We're like, oh man. Then you see the black dude at the Trump rallies and shit. Like, oh
man,
I don't.
It could just be a shirt. It could just be the wrong shirt or no undershirtage that will make me be like, man, I don't know if we go about things the same.
Sometimes you got to know location though. Like my friend from New Jersey wears fishnet shirts.
Okay.
Shout out Dave. What up, Dave?
Okay. What up, Dave?
What up, Dave? And it's like that's a Jersey thing though, you know. Like,
really, mesh shirts is a Jersey thing?
Yeah, mesh shirts.
I would chalk it up to the islands.
Probably, I think there's a big island in Jersey.
Probably.
Island population. Like apparently the Six has, you know, like Drake in his patois phase.
Okay. Yeah,
I think Jersey is like that, where it's like everybody wears the fishnets and it's not a thing. Like, you know, we in college we would all be like, what are you wearing? And
like,
I
bet. Because college was the most like the neck of your shirt gotta be on your neck.
Yeah.
Or else something's wrong with you.
Yeah,
you
something was wrong with me.
Like if your neck ain't like we would wear a shirt under a shirt.
Oh, we would too, yeah.
Like I feel like these kids don't even know about the wear one color shirt under another color shirt, and then those colors are in the rest of your outfit.
Yeah. What's crazy too is now I just wear one shirt.
Yeah.
Like this, and it's insane because my entire growing up life I had two shirts on it.
Always had on two shirts.
At all times. I had an undershirt and then a shirt that I was proud of.
That was the difference. Like when I went to college, there was two types of people. There were people that wore a polo shirt with an undershirt, and there were people that wore a polo shirt on chest.
That's insane to me.
You know what I'm saying?
Never wear a polo shirt on chest.
Polo shirt on chest, sleeves up here.
Yeah,
sleeves barely sleeving. You know what I'm saying? Like your sleeve all the way up here.
That's unforgivable. I don't care what region you're from. Yeah, that's unforgivable. Maybe that's like a Martha's
how
Vineyard
pale
thing.
my arm was till I did that visual example. Yeah,
right now. Yeah, it's been sunny out. That's what that is, man. Yeah. You've been wearing t-shirts in the sun a lot.
That thing.
Mine, shit, me too.
People don't even know that.
But you know, when I was in shape and in Brooklyn, I had a great tone.
Okay.
To all the viewers.
All right.
You would have seen me 2015, 16 at the beach at, what is it? Coney Island for sure, but also what's the one with all the Russians?
Never went to the beach in New York.
Really?
I refuse.
Because it's New York?
Yeah.
Even the nude beach with all the hipsters?
I ain't know about that.
Yeah, exactly.
They ain't tell me about no nude beach in New York.
What is it, Jacob Reese or something? Like, you got to go all the way out. It's like Rockaway or something. I don't know. I was driven there by artists and whatnot. And I was like, wait, what is this? Why is everyone naked? This is cool.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You got down to the nude?
Nah, bro. But maybe I did at some point. I don't know. But
I think you do know. I think you absolutely know whether you got all the way
I might have in a secluded area. I don't think I did. That doesn't sound like me though. I think it's weird. But
oh, so you think it's cool to be the one dude with clothes on at the nude beach?
That's why I think I did do it, because I'm like, that is creepy to go and not be nude sometimes.
Yeah.
So I was like, I probably did. But overall, my stance on I'm weird, but to a certain degree.
If you go to a nude beach, you could probably judge people by like what they take off first.
Yeah.
Like if they go pants first, it's like, yo, you a little too excited
Yeah,
to be
yeah.
here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
start slow,
take
man.
your shoe, unlace your shoes, dog.
Glasses.
You know what I'm saying?
Straight to pants. Like, let's go.
Hey, man.
Nude beach.
Hey, that ain't what it's about, man.
I think I also didn't know it was nude. I thought it was just a regular hipster beach.
Okay.
And I was like, cool. It's like-minded people, you know, like.
When people were saying the name of the beach, were they putting a little sauce on it to let you know it was nude?
Fort Tilden. Because there's a movie called Fort Tilden, too, and it's about this beach.
They were like, Fort Tilden?
Right, yeah. And it's like, wait, what are y'all saying about Fort Tilden? We're just going to the beach, right? It's like the Russian beach. What's the Russian beach called?
I don't know
it's also
nothing about beaches out there.
It's a stop on the Q train. It's
I was fortunate
Brighton
to
Beach.
be like
Brighton
going
Beach.
on the road and going to like Columbia, going to South Carolina. Or,
yeah. Whoa.
Or
yeah.
So like
comedy, man.
You know,
they got comedy in
Myrtle
Columbia?
Beach or just different places where like I could be, you know, in a beach ass place,
or even out here. Visiting out here, like
or
the beach makes
visiting
sense.
out here. Yeah.
But see, I grew up near a lake, so to me. Wait, did you grow up near? There's no water in Atlanta, right?
There's no water.
I remember
Atlanta.
being like, man, I wish I could go to a lake or something, because I was supposed. I was. My choices were Savannah or for SCAD, College Art and Design. I wanted to go there, but I knew I was going to Morehouse.
You can get your swim on in Savannah.
That's what they were saying. They were like, oh, you'd love Savannah. It's arts all day, and you get to just fucking be on a beach.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, that'd be cool.
No, Atlanta, all the water is when you get off the exit. It's like a little boy that has like all the water.
Yeah, exactly. out of a case. My favorite Atlanta story is I went back for homecoming. What was it? 2016, I think. Yeah. You went
to Morehouse.
Went to Morehouse homecoming. Spellhouse homecoming.
Okay.
Shout out Spellhouse homecoming. They just had Drake come out. But I was in line. I was driving to campus, and somebody he stopped his car and was having a conversation with a dude on his door. He was like bent down on his door, just having a conversation with him, holding up traffic for hours. But they were just talking, and nobody
like
beeped.
were they chilling or
chilling.
was this
No,
like a
no
hostile
plan of
situation?
movement, not a hostile situation.
Because I have had somebody at the gas station get in between my car door and my car, and you know he was trying to get some money, and I was like, "Yo, let me go to the ATM." And he was like, "Man, I'm tired of this ATM stuff, man. Ain't no more ATM, dog. Give me what you got now." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like I started crying. And dude was like, "Man, I'm black, man. You out here crying, dog. You can't help a black man." I fucking drove off, bro.
Drove off crying. That's hilarious.
Like I be scared when they like lean in the car.
Me
It's
too.
like, yo, they about to.
I don't like you even walking towards me. I don't like anyone walking towards me at all. It happened to me earlier today, and I got in my car and drove off.
Yeah.
Yesterday I was on a phone call, and I looked in the FaceTime. I pulled the car over to have a FaceTime, and I looked in my rear view, and I just saw a dude walking on the side of the car. So I was like, and I was like, hold on one second, and I drove. I sped off.
Yeah.
And the people on the FaceTime were like, wait, what's going on?
Yeah.
I was like, no, I just, I don't trust anybody. So somebody was walking close to my car, and I'm like, I drove off.
I have a rule. If you scare me, I gotta go. Like I gotta doors.
Same.
Like I gotta go. Like if I look up and I go, then it's like, all right, I lost. I gotta go. I'll go to a different store.
You got me, dog. I'm out. Peace. Hey, wish I could stay. No, I like scaring people. That's the funny thing.
Yeah.
Well, I like. not scary. That sounds terrible, but like pranking people. Like I like
Okay.
standing behind a corner and jumping out at somebody.
Have you ever pranked me?
I don't think so.
All right.
Not yet.
Just checking to make sure everything's real.
Yeah. Or unless it's a very long con. Yeah. Like that Atlanta episode. That was a great episode.
So what happened? You went to Morehouse Homecoming.
Oh, he was just sitting like, wait, nobody beeped.
Okay.
It reminded me of how it was when I lived in Atlanta, and then you go back somewhere else and you're like, I think we're all assholes because like I remember going to KFC or something, and my dad has the same story where he would like go to, and my brother too, where we'd all go to like restaurants and you'll be like, yo, can I get a 2-piece or something? And then they'll be like, oh, sure, yeah. And like 10, 15 minutes will go by and you're like, wait, has everyone been waiting like 10 minutes for their 2-piece? And it's like, yeah, but nobody complains.
Yeah.
I think it's just a Southern thing of like, that's Southern hospitality. Is it like where you're just like, I mean, what's going to change? I'm just going to wait a little bit longer. Like,
yeah. I mean, if you waiting that long, it's coming right out the grease.
yeah, that's true.
It's coming out the grease.
I was never disappointed with any food, even at fast food places.
Yeah.
So that was one thing.
There is a love and respect for fast food that exists in the South that makes the food better. No one in New York respects fast food. Therefore, they've never had good fast food.
I agree.
So how could they even make good fast food?
For sure. You go to Checkers. Checkers is awful. There's a Checkers everywhere. It's literally the food. They treat you. It's a little bit classist the way their fast food tastes horrible.
Yeah,
on the coast especially. Yeah, it's like, yo, what? In the Midwest, in the South, we take care of it. Yeah,
you feel like they're looking at you like, man, you could do better than this.
Yeah.
There's so much food out there. Here's your greasy bag. You know what I'm saying? I went to White Castle one time in Brooklyn, and the dude was laughing as he gave me my food, and it felt like maniacal.
Yeah,
it felt like, what did you do to this that you cracking up, you know?
And then he pulled down his mask, and it was the Joker. You're like, oh, how didn't I see this before? I thought you were just a nurse. Turns out you're the Joker? What? No, in the Midwest, Ohio specifically, Chicago has it had better fast food when I was growing up, I think. I don't know. Maybe there was more care taken to the fast food, but Ohio specifically has it's the hub of fast food. So when I would go there and have rallies, because we'd go visit all my family and I'd have rallies for the first time and I'd be like, this is unbelievable burger. What?
Rallies and Checkers the same thing.
I know. Yeah. We had Checkers in Chicago, and Checkers was always there was one by Wrigley Field, and it was always very good. But then there was a rallies. When I went to rallies, I'd be like, for some reason, this is better than Checkers. I know it's the same formula, same beef, same bread, but Ohio, I think, takes care of it in a way like Atlanta does. The Popeyes in the West End is incredible.
Yeah.
It's a gourmet restaurant.
Oh, man. But at the same time, that chicken sandwich blew up the spot.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
Oh my God, there was fights there, right? There was a gun.
I don't
there was
know
a shooting, I think, at that Popeyes.
I'm not gonna put that on that Popeyes specifically.
I vaguely remember.
I'm not gonna deny it. I'm not gonna accept it. I'm just gonna,
whatever the Popeyes was that I went to, it was. I remember seeing on the news when the chicken sandwich came out, and there was a gunfire, and I think they even did the Atlanta episode about it, that Robin season. Right or no?
Nah, the
chicken sandwich
came after Robin season.
Season predates.
You're not gonna put all the Robin season. The Alligator Man has
Atlanta genius
to do with the Popeyes chicken sandwich.
Yeah, man.
Bro.
No, Cat Williams was
there.
It was a lot.
Nah. Ern did not have that gun in his carry-on because of the freaking Popeyes. Chicken sandwich, dog. And it's a little offensive. Like you lucky you went to Morehouse, or else I don't even think you could have got that up.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Another guest saying that, I'm probably offended. This podcast gets real serious.
There. Yeah. I'm sure it gets real serious. Yeah.
Will, do you believe in ghosts?
I do, absolutely.
Have you ever seen a ghost?
I believe so. When I was dating my wife, her house, I thought I saw a ghost one night. I woke up in bed and I looked above the bookcase. I was like, oh, there's a ghost right there. And then I went back to sleep. And then I woke up. I was like, hey, do you have a ghost? And she said somebody in the building had mentioned it, I think. But yeah.
What kind? Is it a freeform ghost or is it like full clothes?
I just saw like a
Ebenezer
dark
Scrooge?
spirit sort of thing where I was like, yeah, it was just somebody over there. But
if you were a ghost, would you want your ghost to be dressed like how you dress every day, or dressed like how you look in the casket?
Every day, the casket, and this is a thing I need everyone to know. if I die before you, I would like to be dressed really my style. I think it'd be weird to be in a suit. I've never worn a suit. Like, nobody knows me from suit, Will. It would be very strange. Like, I should be in streetwear. There's no doubt about it.
I've seen you in very suit situations not wear a suit.
And not look right. I had a Levi's cowboy suit, basically, once. I was like, well, the top matches the bottom, and it's for sure some sort of cowboy workwear, but
I gave you my suit jacket when we was in Vegas.
Yeah.
Because we went to that, like nice restaurant.
Like Sinatra type thing, yeah. And I was like, yeah, I need this. I don't have anything. Yeah. Oh, and there's a picture of it that I think Goldwyn took. Yeah. And it's me with the coat on. But yeah, over an RSVP shirt, to be clear. This is what I wear normally. RSVP shirts. Biggie shirts. If I'm buried, you better bury me in these fucking shirts.
Please don't list all your shirts.
No, not in LA. and people, everybody who, any entertainer in LA is going to start wearing like nothing. Like,
what?
I'm just,
dude.
Well, I'm
you
just
gotta
saying,
get away
like,
from that beach.
Yeah, I know, right? No, the nude beach is the new style. No, just the whole like rappers out here. I mean, PNB Rock and Pop Smoke. I'm like, yo, don't flex anymore. There's no reason to ever flex anymore out here. People are nuts.
Yeah. But then what if they know you're hoarding the flex?
Like J. Cole? J. Cole has mentioned enough times that he does not wear chains, but he is still very, very rich. To the point where it's like, if you see him, you're going to be like, well, I know you're very rich. Number one, you're J. Cole.
But he doesn't have it on him.
Yeah, that's true.
He doesn't have it on him.
Yeah, that's from the Smino song?
Oh, no,
I'll be out in Los Angeles. That's the 90 proof.
Okay.
Roll a stick and I don't know, let's get high. I just saw Smino last night. Shout out to Smino. Yeah.
Oh, that's fire.
Shmee.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'd be out in Los Angeles.
You be out in Los Angeles. You have one of them magical powers.
Kind of. I appreciate that.
I've never seen a situation where you've been around someone and they've been like, man, I can't rock with that dude. To the point where it was so great working with you because, like, I'm a little awkward sometimes.
We all
Sometimes I'm, like, on a mission. Like when we were in the writer's room, I just was like, yo, I gotta get inside. I still got more stuff I gotta type. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you would speak to everybody.
Yeah.
So like walking in with you was great because it's like, cool, we're gonna speak to everybody. I could just get straight to the bits, baby. Yeah. I can get straight to the sketches. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I'll be there in a little bit. Yeah.
They wouldn't have a birthday party without you.
That's
in
right.
the building.
That's right.
They'd be like, yo, we gotta, at Radical Media, they'd be like, yo, we gotta have Will cut the cake.
I cut cakes for people I didn't even know. Had to learn their name before I cut the cake.
Yeah. Hey, who's that right there?
Yeah.
All right.
Happy birthday. I just remember, I think I said I was going to the bathroom once, and somebody was like, it's been 10 minutes. And then I just saw you, Diallo, and Bennett at the door looking in as I'm like, and I'm cutting the cake. And I'm like, oh, yeah. No, I'm coming. I'm just thinking of a sketch. See, because I do need to walk around to think. I'm that kind of guy. But so it is like, and I do it shoeless. I know people hate it. I realize.
I never even noticed you didn't have your shoes on.
I never have my shoes on.
That's crazy. You got your shoes on now.
I know, it's upsetting. But But well, I'm not, and it's like mostly some weird creative shit. Like where I work at home now, I got a shag carpet where sometimes I can lay on it, put my feet on it, and that's where it just gets my juices going a little bit better. That sounds so gross. Gets my juices going. I hate that I said that.
What shag carpet?
Yeah.
Was it you think it was ever originally a dog?
I hope not. It said nobody was hurt in the making of this carpet.
No, but I'm saying like the first shag carpets.
Oh,
was
had
it
to be,
like
yeah.
a shaggy dog?
It was like they gave him they were like, wait, put that on the floor. They forgot to clean it up and they were walking on it like, this feels great.
I feel like the first bearskin rug, that might have been lit.
Yeah.
You've never seen that?
Yeah.
And then you like go over to somebody's house and they got a bear's back on the ground.
And
It's
they aren't even talking about it.
I'm like, yo, I always wanted to touch that, but didn't think I'd have the opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
Where'd you find a dead bear?
Yeah. So you killed this bear?
Yeah, but it's just a rug. Hey, man, come on, you want some tea? Don't try to change the subject. You got a bear on the ground,
man.
Yeah.
First person to figure that out, like, yo, save the whole back. Let's not make nothing else. We making a rug.
The rug industry, they're whoever they are, they're geniuses. Because I'll pay whatever. I don't know the actual price of a rug. So you're just like, is that how much rugs are? I guess. All right, I'll pay for that. I need a rug. Like, and if you ever need a rug, there's not, like, you're going to pay whatever the price is for the rug. If you're ever in a situation where you're like, I think I need a rug, and you can go to Target and get it for $60.
Because if you need a rug, that means your floor is cold.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
You got cold floor.
Cold floor, or you just need, like, some tactile stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe you're
Did you
weird.
ever used to run around the rug like it was like a little track?
Yeah. What's so funny, my daughter does that now.
For hours,
My daughter does it for hours.
For hours. And be like, yo, I would be getting faster and stuff. Man.
That's literally what Stella does all day long, basically, is like, we'll run around. The couch is on the rug, and she'll run around the whole rug over and over again. To the point where, like, Julia will sometimes be like, you're still doing this? Like, you're not tired of doing this? And she's like,
fun.
First of all, my energy doesn't run out.
It's
I'm
fun.
2.5.
Yeah. No, I don't.
Yeah.
Like, I do remember doing it. I do remember sitting down and being dizzy and being like, yo, I kind of like this too.
Yeah.
Kind of feeling this.
As a parent, though, that kind of makes you scared. Because, like, I'm a stoner, obviously. I have probably a problem. So it's like, oh, I'm high all the time. This is her version of getting high, and she's already enjoying it. No, like, spinning around. Yeah,
I think if you could discover it in yourself,
that's true.
Better than like looking for it somewhere else.
Yeah, that's very true.
You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I do have that walking around a rug energy sometimes when I write, or sometimes when I make something that like I like. I do feel like I just spun the rug.
Spin the rug twice.
Spin the
like
rug
it ain't nowhere to park.
Yeah. You think when Usher said for the chicks in the club who know how to cut a rug, he was talking about like
some girl looked up like, what? I was just over here cutting this rug. I don't know. I feel like Usher just shouted me out. Now he's Issa Raeing me on stage. I don't know.
What a flex. What a flex for Issa to be like, he serenaded me on his birthday.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's how good Insecure is.
Yeah.
That's how much he liked the Lovebirds with Kumail Nanjiani.
People gonna try to make me happy on their birthday, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you should do on a birthday.
Serenade people?
I don't celebrate.
Only Usher can get that out.
Yeah, that's true. I'm going to tell jokes to people on my birthday, but like serenade style.
Yeah.
I'll bring a random guest on stage like, so I was watching this Lifetime movie.
So are y'all doing it?
You ever be doing it and go, Oh, man. I was talking to a group of young rappers yesterday about Glorilla. And the thing is, I don't know anything about most rappers.
Okay.
And they all had these very lovely things to say about Glorilla. And I felt so bad. Because I was like, look, my only intro to most people is the internet. And the only thing I've seen of Glorilla is her pretending like she's having sex.
What?
Have you seen that? Where she's like,
no.
she did a live,
No.
and they were like, "How do you take back shots or something?" I don't know what's going on, but
what?
it's on Instagram, so it's censored. But she was like, "This is the song they kept bringing up." I think.
Yeah.
I already like the ad libs. Okay.
Yeah. This is hot.
What?
This is
Yeah, oh,
song of
shit.
the year,
Really?
bro. Song of the summer. She got
Yeah,
that bounce.
this is great.
You know
All
what
right,
I'm saying? Yeah.
I never heard this. All right.
This thing rings
Hey,
off.
they
bro.
were correct. This is the response they had to me. They were like,
Yeah.
"You don't know her songs?" I was like, "I know the Twitters." This is her?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bump this. I knew she's one of those artists I knew I'd eventually be hearing a song and like it. Because people
dog.
I respect have consistently said, "Oh, she can spit." And her songs are good, which is all I need. I need can spit and songs are good.
Someone went on her Wikipedia and changed her middle name, so they made her name Gloria Hallelujah.
That I actually think I saw. Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
everybody was just like,
Yeah.
like syncing her
Yes.
performances to gospel music.
Amazing.
And it was going like the little Tamara dance, but like to like praise music. It was so great. It was so
See,
great.
the problem is sometimes when you got kids, you can not hear the volumes of these things until you you get on a plane. So you're just like, so it was like a lot. I watch a lot of captions. That's how I'm watching stand up. So I'm like, captions don't represent the music. So I was like, one day I'm gonna get to Glorilla's music, but it's great.
Yeah.
But I know I did hear when she was pretending like she's having back shots, and she sounds like Rick Ross. That's what everybody said.
Oh.
And that's what she does in the clip. She goes, and I was like, that's funny. I'll research this person later because already they're hilarious.
So what were you doing in the circle of young rappers? I was talking to some young rappers.
Yeah. No, what I do is I go out and I target them so I can speak to them about Bitcoin. No, no. One of them had a party last night, and so he invited the Southside people, and so I went.
Oh, dope. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
You excited about Southside?
Yeah, you excited about Sherman's? Hell
I'm
yeah.
excited about Sherman.
I'm excited about all of it.
October 26th.
October 26th.
IFC.
IFC AMC Plus, too.
AMC Plus.
And I believe AMC. Let's hope.
That's what Will believes.
Let's hope for residual reasons. Let's hope.
Oh, man. New season Southside. Y'all just shot.
Yeah, we just shot it.
Yeah.
Finished it. And some of my best acting work.
Okay.
I
Okay.
think. And the Sherman's new season, too.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. I didn't study acting until recently.
You studying acting now?
Sort of. I mean, well, I did IO. I did Improv Olympic in Chicago, which is like
Okay.
acting class for comedians in a way, because you're learning how to. Every audition I've ever gone out has been like improv skills a plus, and we already have that. And then we write our jokes on stage. You know, we have acting in the pipeline, sort of. But yeah, season one, I was learning acting in a way where I was like, I'm just going on set a lot. Because I had done commercials. It doesn't require acting. It just requires looking like you got a big curly hair. Black dude, curly hair. I was in shape. I was booking commercials constantly. I didn't need to know how to act. And then I got a few bit roles and shit crashing. I played myself.
Okay. Yeah.
Difficult
You
people
and
was a little part. Yeah.
Kenny and Clark.
Yeah. We played ourselves. So it wasn't like true acting. It was just and I was on stage, so I was doing stand up on a show. So it's not like I needed to act.
Roasting Pete Holmes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Can you get on stage and roast Pete Holmes? Like, can I? I love Pete Holmes, but I'll roast anybody. So it's like, give me that job, easy.
You guys would do 20 minutes on anybody that wore a fedora in the vicinity.
Exactly.
If somebody's headgear was wrong
Yeah.
at Comedy at the Knit, you guys would give them hell. And then bring somebody up. Like,
Clark brought people up. Clark was the one to bring guests up. I would never bring somebody up. I don't have that.
Really?
Well, I'm too shy for that.
I never noticed that.
Clark brought people up, and I joined in, obviously. I was always second to roast.
I get my hosting skills from Oprah. Like
see the
when I
shirt.
say people's names on stage,
Yeah.
it's always like, Will Miles! Like, it's just simply like...
Mine is strictly Martin from Def Jam is like...
Well, that's cool.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
that I watched that so much. Like, the thing I love about growing up when we did kind of, was no internet. So I didn't know people were doing shit on Saturday nights, really.
Okay.
So I was like, why would I do anything else? I'm watching Def Comedy Jam, like, or a Sinbad special or some shit. I'm watching this and then SNL. I'm going to bed. Like, you guys are partying? Doesn't sound fun. But then, like, because I didn't see any pictures of parties,
You
so
are
I was
such
like,
a good partier. That's crazy.
Right?
I would think you would just be out all the time and just like, miss it all.
When I would go out, I would have a blast. I would go to like these Jack and Jill parties or these random 3993 parties, all this other shit. But
are you even allowed to talk about Jack and Jill?
I don't know. I'm not in Jack and Jill. I would just go to the parties.
Oh.
I've just always been around.
That sounds crazy to not be in it and still just like go and hang and drink punch with them. Yeah.
Clark too. Me and Clark would be at these Jack and Jill parties, like not a member, but be at the party. Like,
I didn't even know they did that.
Yeah,
that's
DJ
crazy.
Chase. DJ knows a lot. Yeah, they were fun. And then they would just like, they would throw a party. Well, I think there would be like an event that we would miss, and then we'd go to the after party. But they were always dope.
So how are you bringing somebody up like Martin Lawrence? Like, bring me up
Roasting
like Martin
them?
Lawrence.
Like, I don't know. Like, well, what Martin did was he would roast somebody in the crowd, like Flavor. I just watched a clip where he was saying he fucked somebody's wife, and it was hilarious.
Oh, it was. Oh man, it was like. No, that's a famous clip.
Yeah.
I don't want to mess it up.
I know. I forget who it was.
Someone else.
But
like,
yeah,
he did not mess with my wife.
Martin fucked my wife. This is me finding out. No, this person was in the crowd.
Yeah.
And he was like,
he got a tattoo of MC Light on his chest.
What he don't know, I used to fuck her.
Y'all ready, Kitty Show?
Yeah. Let's find out the next person. Which that's exactly what we were trying to do. Because it's like, they're not really listening to who's going up, especially at Comedy the Knit. They just know they're going to be good. They're like, it's either a name I know or a name I don't, and I don't care either way.
Rarely have I done a show and then afterwards somebody be like, hey, what's your Instagram? Is it Rob Haze? You're Rob Haze, right? I remember the names that, they said your name, then you said your name, and then they said give it up for your name again, and that's when I got it. Like, that never happened.
The 3 times, that's when it finally clicked.
Yeah.
But so that's how we do it. We'd like do some crowd work, and then at the height of the laugh, bring up the next person. So we never really like worried about intros. Because I did like what Wyatt did with Night Train, where it'd be ridiculous intros. Like, he introduced me as like the guy from Sesame Street or something once, and I was like, what? I was like, do I have to play with this now?
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny. I love funny intros.
Me too.
But I like it when it's natural. I don't like it when it's like, all right, say something like, okay, what if you say, I like it just like, hey, say whatever you feel.
Yes.
And then they just do something ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then sometimes it goes in a direction.
One time when Wyatt did it, he kept yelling from the side of the stage. We did that for like 5 minutes, and it was a blast.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, that was fun. I like whatever that was.
Yeah.
So it was really a lot of like taking from people I saw do shit, and I'd be like, that was great. I'm going to try that.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah,
so
Wyatt's dope. But yeah.
Wyatt is dope. You started comedy in Chicago?
I did. I started in the streets of Chicago.
In the streets of Chicago?
What it was how far back we going? It could be it started in the gold and green houses which is the name of our lunchrooms at Whitney Young High School. But
Okay. What would you do at lunch?
at lunch, I would be funny, but it would be. That was like the first time I experienced taking what I saw from Def Jam and applying it to real life.
Yeah.
So senior year specifically stood out as like, oh, I think I do want to do stand-up comedy because I'd be at the lunch table, it'd be big as hell. Because senior year, I feel like a lot of the cool people left before us. So like senior year was interesting.
You was one of them?
We were one of those classes.
You was one of them like, oh, I'm cool with all the upperclassmen and now I'm like bummed out as
a little bit.
Yeah.
So I had to like really focus on new friends senior year of high school.
Yeah.
Because I was like, a lot of my friends left. I have a few friends, but we don't even have the same lunch period.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I had a lot of friends. I'm not going to pretend like I didn't have a lot of friends, but yeah. I'm obviously, I say this to my wife, will always get on me because I'll be like, I hate everybody. I don't talk to nobody. And she'll be like, that's just not true.
That's not true.
That's not true.
That's not true.
You talk to everybody. Everybody loves you.
Yeah. And I feel like everybody thinks like Will's like my close friend. And then you get around all your friends and it'd be like, yo, Will got a lot of close friends, man. It's a lot, yo.
It's true. So all the narratives I try to create in my head are not true. Where I'm like, I don't have any friends, but it's like I have a ton. I just don't reach out. I just sit at home and lay on my rug a lot.
Nah, that rug
is dope.
Do something else. I had a moment in high school where early in the day somebody tried to steal my fitted hat.
Ooh.
And then we got in a little tussle and then they like bust my lip.
Oh wow.
But the thing is my lip was like already chapped. Like they ain't really like it wasn't them.
Oh, this is new.
It was more like, you know what I'm saying? The lip was on its way out and then they just like brought it home, you know?
Yeah.
So then I had a busted lip all day. And at lunch, like it was all these like 11th graders at the table, and I was at the end of the table just telling them the story, and I was getting like big laughs.
This is
and
exactly
had, like,
the same thing
whole
with me.
Table, and I'm standing up.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like at this point of the day, it's like, what, you gonna tell me to sit down? I already got my lip busted.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah.
But this is what happened. People would be telling stories. And I would just be at the end of the table commenting on the story and have this side of the table dying laughing. And they would be like, wait, why is everyone laughing over there?
Yeah.
And then they'd also, like, progressively people would start listening to me more. But it started with, like, just like 3 people. And then I remember Allison Benefico specifically being like, wait, did anyone hear what Will just said? And then, like, Megan Howard right after that, like, yeah, okay, I heard what he said. Yeah.
I like how you saying they full names.
Full
like
name.
We went to school with you.
Yannick Oatman right there, too, you know? Just like, yo.
The shout out said, that's slick. They was never in the same lunch.
Nope.
But he just put them together in that story. That's crazy.
Alice. Crystal Ellis.
I don't know. I didn't go to your school, man.
Quentin Richardson. Dennis Gates. Chris Hill. Now I'm just naming people from basketball players from my high school.
That was me. It was Timo Goody. It was Chili. It was CeeLo Green. Yeah. We was all in the
Bashir Salahuddin. It was
Diallo
Craig Robinson.
You know what I'm saying?
Michelle
That's
Obama
when
was
DC
there.
Young Flag walks in.
Shout out Michelle Obama. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Okay.
She's our most famous, I think. Who's your most famous?
Probably.
Yeah, I would guess. Yeah. She's our most famous alumni. For sure. That or the dude from ER. I can't remember his name. Sharif Atkins.
I would say
Shout out
maybe,
Sharif
I
Atkins.
guess CeeLo. I guess I didn't hold on to the biggest one to the end because I didn't know we was doing that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't know we was saying our biggest alumni.
Oh, yeah.
At the end, I'm
improv, man.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm sorry.
I'm just yes-anding. CeeLo's, I mean, you know, he's had some twists and turns in his life career. Earth Gang. To me, that's huge.
Chili from TLC.
Yeah, that's obviously huge. She is very, very, very religious on Instagram.
Really?
I think
see her
maybe
dancing.
even like
she can still dance.
She can dance. She's great at
Yeah.
dancing. But then you'll see
Yeah.
a post that's like sort of questionable where you're like,
Shout out to Chili.
yeah. Shout out to Chili, except for maybe her views on abortion. I don't know. I'm just saying.
You can't be putting, you putting all kind of stuff on
There's
people.
some passages.
You putting bodies on the West End Popeyes. you putting all kind of pro-life stuff
on Chili?
on the C and TLC. Dog. What is your agenda?
Oh, no,
what
maybe
are you
it's not-
coming here to do?
I'm coming here to ruin-
This is not Think Champs, okay?
yeah, it is.
This
Yes,
is
it
the
is.
Inconsistent Podcast.
The problem is, CCC. Why would I listen to you? You broke. No, I'm not that crazy. Let's not get in that, you know. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't understand why he dresses so horribly now. But this man turned into a.
I mean, I don't think you could jump fresh after you wore the White Lives Matter shirt.
Yeah.
You just gotta just wear some whatever for a little while.
He
you
dresses like that kid in second grade who would get roasted, like big ass boots, tucked in
Man.
t-shirts.
Man,
You got big ass boots and a tucked in t-shirt in second grade.
Yeah.
That's it for you for the rest of your life.
kindergarten. You might be lit. Big
Yeah.
boots.
Big
shirts
boots are
tucked
cool.
in. Yeah, kindergarten.
You can't reach fourth grade with tucked in shirts and big boots though.
This one kid had cowboy boots when I was in kindergarten. I was like, I never seen all the little like embroidery and stuff in it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I get it now.
Yeah.
I get it now. And I would like ask my parents for cowboy boots and they'd be like, I don't know, we'll see.
It's black no.
Like
yeah.
they would never say say no, because
Yeah.
then it was like it's gonna be a thing.
Yeah,
If I
exactly.
say no,
We'll see
And
is-
then I'm gonna have to
yeah.
explain some stuff and my ideology on cowboy boots and everything.
No,
I
y'all
don't
gotta
wanna
let
do
me
that.
like explore who I am. Yeah.
You could wear a little straw cowboy hat around the house that we've just found somewhere. You could wear that all day long. But
I'm gonna wear it to school.
You talking about
No.
leaving the house
Yeah.
in cowboy boots?
I can't allow it.
Have you read Will Smith's book?
Of course not.
Your man got the cowboy boots.
He did?
And he tried to hoop in them.
See, that explains so much.
If you give your black kid cowboy boots, man,
He gonna slap somebody much later because that was all held in from that boot experience.
Yo,
He's like,
but
nah,
when I
not
read
again.
that, I was like, I rock with this dude on another level because
Yeah.
I'm like, bruh, that was me.
Yeah.
I was a kid. I would try to assemble a superhero costume with stuff that was around. So when pajama pants
Yeah.
got too old, I'm like, yo, let me get those. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
now they tights. You know what I mean? Like one time I was like, I need a red polo. I'm gonna string it together. I'm gonna make a Robin costume. I had some like green pajama pants. You know what I'm saying? Had some gloves from somewhere. Had like a little mask. One time I ran out the house in my homemade Robin costume. Like hell, bro.
Yeah.
Hell.
Did they stop you immediately?
No, not my parents. It's just like I ran out the house. So then,
yeah.
like, yo, the kids in the neighborhood was like, yo, what's up?
Yo, see this nigga? Hold on. Def Comedy Jam right now. Yo, yeah, right now it's like, yo, that's what back in the day it was just like, what? Yo, this nigga. Yeah, whenever you see a New York high school student say, yo, you gotta move train cars. It's gonna
Hey, yo.
and hope it's not about you. Like, yeah, yo, it's like, oh, fuck. I'm about to get roasted relentlessly. I shouldn't have come to Brownsville.
Man. The roasting on the train and stuff, I've never had them like say where I could hear it.
Yeah.
I've heard the snickering.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But normally when I heard the snickering, it was like, yo, I got my laptop in my backpack.
Yeah.
And so I don't want anything to happen, and I have to get up,
Yep.
get separated from
I want no
my
smoke.
most expensive
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
So let me just chill, you know?
I learned. Well, that was when I had to teach in those schools in like Brownsville, East New York, and I'd be like, I'm wearing decent enough shoes that they're gonna be like, okay, he's kind of cool. I don't want those shoes though. You know,
Okay,
it's like,
okay.
yeah, okay. I respect that he's young and into hip hop, and that's why he's here.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
a way. So he knows. I know I can fuck with him a little bit. He is corny B in some way.
Yeah. When I would work at this alternative school in Red Hook.
Yeah.
And I would always wear hard bottoms.
Yeah.
Because I wanted them, like, it was like up to age 21.
Yeah. So was the
and
school I work at.
They look older than me.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
like they definitely, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you were on the street, you saw me next to them, you'd be like, oh, that's a little
all y'all
brother.
going to jail.
Yeah.
Like the cops would pull all y'all over. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I would always dress up a lot just so that they would respect me as an adult. And also other adults wouldn't be like, hey, what are you doing in the hallway?
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it's like, I'm on my break. I'm just trying to
I'm
trying to fill up
eating
my
lunch.
water bottle.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Get to class. I mean, I will, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't have a class.
I don't even know what upstairs looks like. I work in the office.
Yep.
You know?
See, the program I was with was like hip hop arts ed. So we'd go in and fuck with the curriculum and make it cool and like be like integrate rap into it. Mm-hmm. So we had to dress cool also to be able to even bring up rap to these kids because they're like, nah, y'all doing that fucking Tribe Called Quest shit. Like, this is 2014 Brooklyn. We don't fuck with that.
Dang.
Or like, you know, if they do, it's like that's like my dad's shit. Like, don't try to bring new knowledge to me using Tribe Called Quest.
Got you.
Know what I listen to and then integrate with that.
Yeah, dog. Use the Fetty Wap,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, seriously. That was back then. It was like, what if Fetty Wap comes out? How many eyes does he have?
So Yankee Doodle threw up his hat and then did this.
That he was at the school. Well, he was supposed to be at the school. But it was 20.
Robert Smurda?
Yeah.
Robert Smurda? I guess he's not here.
I know. That the crazy thing about he like was in jail, I believe, and you could tell when he got out because this one kid in my class, his brother is Rowdy Rebel.
Okay.
And he would like his whole shit changed throughout the year. Like the beginning of the year was one thing, and then when Bobby got out, and I just remember him saying like, "Yo, my boy Bobby, he got a song. It's hot." And I'm like, and I just remember being like, "There's no way it is." Like, I don't know anything about it. He sounds like
he
he's
was
young.
Literally telling you the name of the song.
No, he's hot.
No, it's hot.
Yeah,
like,
it's hot, nigga. It's hot, nigga. Like, no. I don't want to hear about.
Keep getting detention for saying the whole title, but it's hot.
Yeah, hot in star. Hey, no. But I remember being like, trash. Got to be trash. And then not knowing, like, I think Nit played it first, or like Will Winter, somebody was playing it. Shaq, maybe, whoever was DJing.
Yeah,
and they played that song, and I was like, this shit's hot. And then somebody showed me the little Vine where his hat went off and never came back down, and I was like, okay, that's funny.
Remember Vine?
And then that kid was like missing from school forever after that. But he would come back and be like, yo, did you hear that Bobby Shmurda song? And I'm like, that's the guy you're talking about? Bobby Shmurda's dope. They're like, yeah, he's outside. Like, he's not. He's supposed to be here. And then I saw him on that same kid. I saw him on the Tonight Show when Bobby Shmurda did Hot Nigga.
He did it on the Tonight Show?
He did it on the Tonight Show.
That's crazy.
And then this kid was like, Bobby Shmurda did a thing where he was like around his friends, and right before he walks out on the stage, he's around his friends. One of his friends was this kid in my class.
What?
And I was like, damn, man, I should have not been like trash.
There's no way.
Yeah.
There's no way. Like when I lived in Bushwick, I watch all these like Tekashi docs, and I'm like, what if I went around the corner and like got one of those like red flags and put it on and just been in the video? But I'm so glad I didn't do that.
Exactly.
I'm so glad I didn't like find that corner and been in a Tekashi video.
Yeah, because you never know. Mm-hmm. Bobby, that was when it was like, I should have gone outside and been in that video or something.
No, dog.
I would have looked weird as shit.
Yeah.
Is that Mr. Miles?
What if the meme would have just been like, who's this old dude in there?
Huh? Oh, I got a snapback. It doesn't quite float as well as the fucking fitted you threw off.
The Knicks hat they still make that Knicks hat
oh really?
Like that video, yeah.
It was fitted, right? It was a fitted cap?
I believe so.
Because they said fitted cap. I think he said fitted cap in the song.
I mean, you know, Big T got snapbacks out of here, and it's a really sad
Big
thing.
T?
Donald Trump.
Oh God, no, he's not responsible. He has no say on hats.
He got snapbacks out of here, bro.
Fuck that. I just got a new snapback.
Yeah.
I only rock snapbacks because my head size changes so much based on hair.
Dang.
Well, I got a fitted from Joe Freshgoods, like a Cubs hat.
Okay.
And that I wear every now and then. But I got
riveting content.
I know, right? Yeah.
People gonna be like, wait, what? Wait. What are they talking about? Wait.
He got a fitted from Joe Freshgoods.
Will Miles just got a fitted from Joe Freshgoods. You heard it here first on the Inconsistent Podcast with Rob Haze.
Used to fuck with his dope boy magic. Then it became Don't Be Mad.
Fat Tiger Works.
Fat Tiger Works.
Yeah.
And now, just JFG or something along those lines. Yeah.
Oh, man.
The evolution of Joe Freshgoods. And that's the next 20 minutes of
if you vibed with that, you get the relationship between me and Will Miles.
Yeah, exactly.
First time I met you, I feel like was at Cabin in New York.
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't before that?
And then a month later we did Bridgetown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought I met you before that.
Oh.
Was Cabin right? Did we do Cabin and then Knit the Sunday after or something?
I might have did Knit that same trip.
I think you did Knit that same trip. Wherever I met you at Knit, but I don't think we talked too much. And then Cabin was when we actually talked.
All right.
But I knew you through other people.
There was a ton of people trying to meet me at Knit that night.
Exactly. You did crush. He crushed.
I'm sorry. It was
he crushed. He was coming off tour with Chappelle or something. I forget. Something like that was your intro. It was like he opened for Dave Chappelle.
I opened for Chappelle a couple shows.
Yeah.
And
you were young, so it was like this young guy
jumped on.
Yeah.
And then it was like, all right, well, yeah, man.
Yeah.
And I was like, I get it. They know each other really well, you know. Like it makes way more sense for Donnell to be on these shows than me.
Yeah. But you came in New York with that energy and we're funny, so it's like, all right, I see Atlanta. And we had already known Joelle and I had known Noah a little bit. And Sanford.
Noah told me about you.
Yeah, Noah told me about you.
And then shout out to Noah Gardensworth.
Yeah.
We went to Bridgetown, and did the first ever New Negro show,
with
Baron Vaughn. Yeah,
it was developed at Bridgetown, and they were like, "We need some new Negroes." No, Baron came up with the title. It was not racially motivated. On the count of whites.
I mean, it was. Yeah, I mean, it was racially motivated,
but on the account,
but in a positive way.
Yeah, exactly. Baron knew what he was doing.
To positively motivate the race.
Yeah, exactly. It's a reference to it.
Yeah.
But
Look it up.
Look it up. All right.
Look it up. All right.
Yeah, it's not a crazy title if you smart.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then we did that with some other people. But also, there's a picture, I think. Weren't we on the same show?
Yeah.
With Reggie Watts, right?
Yeah, with Reggie Watts.
And Reggie gave me Tincture for the first time.
Reggie gave me Tincture for the first time.
I didn't even know we could come in Tincture at the time because it was 2014.
Yeah.
And I was like, what do you mean Tincture? And I was like, man, LA's crazy. These LA niggas.
Yeah. We was in Portland.
Yeah, well, I know. But Reggie... It was like
sure.
Reggie was an LA guy to me because
sure.
I was like, oh, Reggie's like doing like really cool, wild shit.
Won best in the fest.
Yeah,
they gave awards back then.
You won best in the fest?
No, Reggie
did.
Won best in the fest, and he had like the little joint where he was doing the samples himself while he was making a song.
Yeah,
on our show, but on another show, then they had like they lifted a thing and like a bunch of balloons fell and a bunch of characters came
Yeah.
out, and I was like, I had did a volcano.
Yeah, me
I
too.
did there was all kind of
Bridgetown was
cannabis
wild.
out there.
Mushrooms. I
was
did mushrooms the
zooted,
day after.
and that when them balloons dropped, that was an experience.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, when Reggie was in his bag,
Yeah.
it was like, yo, he's messing with my mind, and he ain't said a word.
Yeah.
He making sounds.
And he fucking Willy Wonka that tincture into our mouths right before that too. So it was like,
I mean, I wouldn't say he Willy Wonka us. Shout out to Reggie Watt. I'm not.
Is that a negative? That's positive.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Is Willy Wonka a bad guy?
I mean, like,
we'll know when Timothy Chalamet plays.
People turn into giant blueberries.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
and you know what I'm saying. The Oompa Loompas take you to the river. You got to sign some paperwork. You know what I'm saying. So I don't really know.
None of these are red flags to me.
I don't really know. You know, what
I'd love to turn into a blueberry.
Like you could die by a fan, or you could burp to get out. It really depends on how you live your life. You know what I'm saying. I'm a burp to get out.
That's what I do. Dog. Shit, you know, I burp to get out of shit, man. I've been burping to get out of shit my whole life,
man. Dog, I keep burping to get out of stuff, dog. For real. Somebody was talking to me. I didn't like what they were saying. Burp to get out that whole conversation. Go. Yeah, they ain't never gonna talk to me that close again, buddy.
What's up? Get on my imagine two people going on my
but like,
hey, man, come on,
imagine
dog.
this.
Yeah.
But like two guys that didn't know each other that well.
Yeah.
And that was a part of me thinking like, all right, it's people who think like me that live in New York. I might want to like go up there.
Yeah,
you know?
Because of that, the Bridgetown trip cemented it. I feel like.
Yeah. It was like, all right, I have to bounce because there's all kind of like
New Negroes was huge. I mean, Hannibal's show was huge in a way because you're like, you know, this many black people are weird and funny. Yeah. And then Bridgetown, the New Negroes experience, that first one, because it was two shows. And our first show was like, what, me, you, Rebecca O'Neill, Reggie Watts, Byron Bowers, fucking James Davis. It was like a lot of black people who now have a lot of money.
and are doing great.
And are doing well. Like Byron's special is great on FX. Yeah. Ben Bazuna,
Curtis Cook, first time I saw him.
Curtis Cook, Ben Bazuna, they were all on our show. If you look at that lineup, it's probably insane.
I remember at the time, me, Byron, and Ben all had Harry Potter jokes.
Yeah.
But like we were all on the show together and none of us did.
Yeah, because you thought the other one was going to do the Harry Potter joke. Yeah.
And it was like, I got other bits. So I'm ready to sauce. So.
And that's when we were all super saucing.
Yeah.
And I think our show low-key was better than the second show. Because wherever we were, I think was a better venue.
I'm not going to say that. Shout out to the second show. If you was on the second show, you know what I'm saying?
I'm
shout
100%
out to y'all.
positive.
Shout out to everybody
our show was better.
who was out there in Portland doing shows. You know 100%
positive.
Shout out to Nathan Fielder. You know,
he was there. Yeah, we went to that
airport. You know,
and we went to his thing.
In the wrong concourse. I was like, "Nah, your ticket say C." He was like, "I got to get out of here." You know, what I'm saying?
We watched two Nathan For Yous.
We watched two Nathan For You.
It was not even a show.
You was like, Rob, you need to see this.
Yeah,
you know, and
I don't think it was even a show yet.
I don't know if it was a show yet or not, but I remember coming back to the A and being like, "Hey, y'all gotta watch this, man. This thing is crazy."
Exactly.
You know,
this dude's wild.
This dude is wild.
He was. That was a cool. And we went to like 18 strip clubs. Should we not talk about that? No.
They was whack.
They were all.
They was
not
whack.
One was what you want. Well, because you're
they
Atlanta.
Weren't my cup of tea.
Atlanta is way different.
And they was bigging up the like we're the strip club capital.
Yes.
We got the most strip clubs per capita.
Yes.
But I was coming through with the quality versus quantity. You know what I'm saying?
With the Atlanta mindset of like Atlanta strip clubs are a place to go.
They would dance to anything.
Yeah. And in Atlanta strip clubs, you hear new shit all the time, and you're like, "What is this?"
But in Portland, they would dance to stuff. You'd be like, "Man, this song ain't about that."
Black Betty, they danced to Black. Somebody danced to Black Betty while we were there.
We went one time.
Black Betty.
They was dancing.
Man, the lamb, Black Betty.
I know what Black Betty was.
I was
like, oh yeah. You know?
No, that happened.
No, I definitely know what that is, and that's hilarious.
I remember because I knew that from a movie. There's this it's like in a Quentin Tarantino movie or something. Yeah, this.
Who Who the hell is Black Betty though? Who are they talking about?
Right. Questionable.
Wait a minute.
Is Betty?
Wait a minute, Ram Jam.
Right. There is no.
I gotta hear who is Black Betty.
There's no. It's got to be old because nobody. There's no young black person named Betty.
Yeah,
and I don't think there's any black people named Betty. A little bit, but
Betty
there might
Wright
be. Is white.
No, Betty Wright.
Oh, Betty
Miami,
Wright. Yeah.
Clean
The singer.
up woman.
Yeah. Who? The singer, right?
Making it easy for the clean up woman. Yeah.
Rick Ross.
Nah, why you call the child a thing?
Yeah.
Why you calling Black
Bam,
Betty's child a thing? I don't know how I feel about this.
But see, that's when like.
Dang, the child lost his sight.
But you know how like shows in the sitcoms in the 90s would say tall, dark, and handsome, and they'd be talking about a white dude, and you're like, what does that mean?
I just found that out this year. Yeah. I always thought, Morris Chestnut's the standard across the board on friends, on girlfriends, wherever. And now I'm like, yo, they was talking about a tan.
That's what I'm saying. Or they'd be talking about hair. So that's where it's like black. I'm like, that could have been just a black haired woman. Because I think it's before they even acknowledged we were in the same country. Where it's like, you call that dark? That's a white dude.
So Black Betty just got black hair.
Yeah, probably.
Or like
is my
a black
guess.
shirt on.
Yeah, and they're like, she's black.
No,
it's like,
Black Betty.
What about all these black people? Are they not?
I
There's
don't
Betty
know.
over there is actually black.
If you black and your name is Betty, you know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
why they made a song.
let us know in the comments or like send us an email or a message or something. Let us know how you feel about the song Black Betty by Ram Jam, because honestly, I'm ready to squad up. Like, I'm ready to go to Ram Jam and find out what's good. But that's just me. That's just me.
And also, I hope everyone stopped using the term tall, dark, and handsome, because it is so misleading. It's like
he hating because he ain't tall. You know what I'm saying? That's really.
I ain't tall, dark, or handsome.
I wasn't gonna say all that, Will. You know what I'm saying?
I'm short, caramel skin, and cute.
That's the thing. It just really was catchy. Tall, dark, and handsome was catchy.
And you hear really like Courtney Cox say, you'd be like, wow, Monica likes black dudes.
Yeah, it's
all
like,
right.
Dog, and she live in this world where they don't even exist.
Right, like
dog.
who's she ever seen that's tall, dark, and handsome?
Poor girl. It's such a sad show.
Yeah. But then that's why I had to find out, because I was like, I think I asked somebody, I was like, the guy she's with, she said she liked tall, dark, and handsome. That's a white dude. Right. And then some adult explained to me like, they just mean like tan skin or dark hair. I was like, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah. That's not dark.
Yeah. Because that's all us.
Yeah, right. Like, yeah. My hair's black. I'm black.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know what. Yeah, that's when your mind gets blown. You're like, oh, that's one of those first signs where you're like, oh, this country is racist. Like, they're saying dark for a white dude. This country's founded on racism. For that to be the case.
Girls say I'm pretty dark for a white guy. Will, do you have anything you want the people to know, you want to promote, you want to get out there to the people? This has been so much fun. Please come back. I didn't get to none of the usual questions I ask and
really?
stuff. Yeah, but it's all good. We had an excellent time.
Yeah. I don't do like follow the route. What do I say?
I don't know.
I tend to do that.
You don't listen to your GPS. I don't know what that.
There you go. Yeah, I don't follow the route, man. I go outside and let it correct me. That is actually something I really do. I want to be clear. They'll give me a route, and I'll be like, but I want to go over here, and then I'll go all that way, and then need the thing to get me back to where I'm actually trying to go. But that's just, and it's fun for me.
My car think I'm better at left turns than I am, so it keep pointing me in these directions where I'm like, I don't think you know how this intersection is for real.
Yeah, how do you tell it? Just give me a light. Like I'm not going to do a left turn into traffic. I'm
gonna
make a right and another right until I get to a light, and then I'm gonna make a left.
Give me a light. That should be a button. It should be like avoid highways.
Yes,
and then it should be right under that. Give me a light.
Sean Paul comes off. Give me the light. Do you have your map set to Sean Paul? Yeah, I don't understand anything. My map is set to Sean Paul. I get lost every day. You want to go out and to me? What? What did he say? Turn right, and then you go back. Come round and then emerge. And I'm like, is this right? Is he light skinned or Puerto Rican? I can't tell.
Oh, man.
Is Sean Paul black? Sean Paul's black, right?
I don't know. He had braids when I met him.
He looks exactly like Kid Capri. So it's hard to know. And Kid Capri is another person where I'm like, I don't know if he's black or not. He's either light skinned or Puerto Rican.
Happening? What is happening?
This is now a discussion of New York light skinned dudes. I know.
I don't like it.
I know.
I don't like it.
To be clear, Rob stops me from doing this all the time. I constantly. Yeah, exactly. That's my thing. I address people by what they are at all times.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
Oh,
if I were racist, that's what I'd do.
Hey, don't be racist, bro.
Why isn't that a shirt? Why be racist when you could just not be or something?
Probably.
Frank Ocean had the one that said, why be homophobic when you could just not be or something like that.
Oh, it's a whole thing.
Right.
I hate when I find out about a thing like that late.
Yeah.
Like the parody shirt late.
Yeah.
It's like, just a kid from Memphis. And it's like, oh, that's really cool. And then you see just a kid from Chicago. It's like, oh man, they
Everybody,
just a kidding all around.
This is some bullshit. You better be a kid in one place.
Man, grow up.
What the hell?
Well, you got anything you want to promote? I've been trying to close out this podcast for like...
Hey, Langston is some wild text, y'all, just so y'all know. Yeah, you could see me at... That was a weird thing to tell randoms. Not randoms. Friends, new friends. Come on. Friends. You're not random.
The Tip Gang.
The Tip... What?
The Inconsistent Podcast. Tip.
The Tip. Wow.
Just a tip.
Gang. Yeah, that's because I need an HR look through. The tips.
The tips.
The tips. Okay.
Come on. My audience, do you guys
like
be
tips?
called the tips?
Just the tips?
Huh? All right.
Let me tell you, just the tips leads to children, all right? No. I don't know if that's true. I'm sure it does. Right. You follow me, Mr. Will Miles, on everything. Mr. Will Miles, TikTok. I think I don't really use it, but I'm sure it's there. Netflix, no. Letterboxd. You can catch me on Letterboxd. I reviewed a few movies.
Come on,
Twitter,
a real
and
movie
Instagram.
buff over here.
Movie
You've seen
buff, y'all.
every movie.
He knows.
Yeah,
he's in the room with me and Ben and Weber. We talk about movies constantly that
Shout
no
out to
one's
Ben
seen.
and Weber.
Yeah, hell yeah. Many rooms with me and we've been in several rooms. Me, you, and Bennett, and Aaron Lennox. Shout out Sarah Tiana,
Dewey.
The Gang, Tom Reed. What up, y'all? Yeah. And then various writing assistants: Sasha Chowdhury, Benny Wiseman. Yeah.
That's been the Inconsistent Podcast with Rob Haze. Thank y'all for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. Please comment. Please tell your friends about it. Yeah, man. Thank you.
Thank you.